Good morning. Good morning, everyone. What is happening? Backside of a cup of, of a pot of coffee. Up early again this morning, working on world domination, of course. Here I am. How are you? Who's coming to see me today? What is happening? Who's going to make it in first? There's Dan Bennett. Oh, quick on the draw, Lock. Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, you guys. Good work. Good work, Dan. Refresh, 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 refresh. I want to get locked today. Yesterday, I think we had Roy quick on the draw, so that's fun. Whatever, you know what I mean. We're having a good time, right? I beat Lock finally. Yeah, yeah. I can talk to you a little later on today, Lock. I hope you're ready for me. Oh, here's Roy with his six. Come on, man. We got to get that up. We got to get that up. What can we do to improve that, Roy? Yeah, come on. What's going on? We've got dastardly weather here this morning. Uh, High winds of 10 to 20 miles an hour with gusts of up to 50. So batten down the hatches, I guess. I don't know. A double weather advisory, wind and I guess rain. I don't know. So looks all right to me. But hey, maybe maybe many people have said that before they perished, you know? I mean, I think I'm ready. Yeah. We'll have a good time. Make some plans. Yeah. See where we're headed next. Tim is here. Tim Kasperzak. Alex Redmond coming in at a 9. Rick Turner, the longest vacationing person here on the thread, is here. Good to see you, brother. Good morning from windy central New York. Yeah, okay. It's coming this way, I guess. Good morning, Puddin'. It's supposed to be pumpkin. Good morning, Matt Padrone. Yeah, what's going on? How are you? Good to see you guys. Got the blue going today. Got the blue shirt, blue hat, tan pants, khakis. Hey, Jake, what are you wearing? Matt's a 10 today. All right. Love to see it. Love to see it. Yeah. Good to see all you guys jumping in here. Thanks for all the shares. I appreciate it. Day 258. That's 358. I keep saying two. I keep trying to go back 100 days. So 358 days, you know. The vacation's more than me. Yes, Bubba, because I think when you're traveling around with your toes in the sand, you're kind of working. So, you know, he's a W-2, so he earns that PTO time now. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to come in on Saturday. Bubba, how was New York? Looked like you guys had a good time. I saw I'm like looking at that video of you coming into the slide there. I'm like, ain't no way Bubba's coming out of the end of that tube. But here you come. You did it. So not to be denied. I'm proud of you. Yeah, good stuff. Hey, man, it's been a tough go here with things that have been going on. Bondi Beach and Brown University and shit, the whole Biffle family perishing in a plane crash yesterday in North Carolina. I mean, what is going on? And other stuff that I haven't even mentioned, and just crazy, crazy stuff. So take care of one another and be safe. Still here heading home this afternoon. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be great. I gotta watch that again. What is that called? It's not The Office. It's Office Space or something. With that guy still here heading home this week. Yeah, okay, good. I read that already, like 3 seconds ago. All right, we're about to hit 20, and we're gonna take off when we do. We're gonna talk about reducing stress with daily routines. Okay. Good to see you guys. Jubal Williamson is here at a 9, not a 10, a 9.8. We got good old Nobody over there on Instagram. So really, really hammering it home over there. No YouTube Office Space. Yeah, no YouTube haters yet or trolls. So hopefully that doesn't bring them out. You don't want to wake a sleeping giant there. They were really distracting yesterday. I can see them, I guess, but I don't think you guys can, which is probably a good thing. Anyway, all right. 22 here. Good to see you guys. Appreciate you showing up. And today is day 6 of trying to end some overwhelm. Okay, particularly if you contracted dudes, right? And today I want to talk about doing it with some daily routines. Okay, stress doesn't come from doing too much, guys. It comes from too much unpredictability. Okay, we don't know what we're doing. We're running around disorganized. Okay, we don't have a routine. Oh man, there's a YouTube guy. Shoot. Routines create freedom, guys. Hey, guy. They create calm. Routines create calm. Routines create confidence. Okay. So today is about using simple daily structure and to lower stress and stabilize your mind. I had to slow down and read that without becoming rigid or robotic. All right. Oh, man. Guys, do you currently have a morning routine? Who has a morning routine? Who has an evening routine? Maybe both? Neither? Yes, no, maybe? Post it in the chat. Do you have a morning routine? Michael Moeller is here. Good to be seen. He says, yeah, man, you've been turning out this week. Good to see you. Good to see you on here. How are things going in the field? And I'd love to catch up with you and see how things went last week. So, yeah, Dan Bennett, routine. Holla. I have both. Hey. Jess, that's funny. Yeah, Alex has a morning routine. Yeah, morning or evening? Both? Not at all. Morning. Mm, yeah, making coffee great again over here. Wendy got me a little creamer. When life feels chaotic, people often resist routines because they think, well, I don't have time, right? My schedule changes too much. When things slow down a bit, I'll do that. Roy has a morning and an evening. Lock, morning routine is on. Evening routine is pretty flexible. Yeah. Padron, I have a morning routine, no evening routine except for bedtime routine with the kids. I would say that's a routine. And right now I feel like I don't have a morning routine, but I actually do. I get up and I hammer through all the social media and the podcast stuff, and get prepped for this. So I guess I do have a morning routine. Maybe I feel like I don't because it doesn't involve a workout at the moment. Okay, so I literally cannot function without routines. Yeah, says Jess. Okay, yeah. So here's what I've learned in my worldly 56 years. When everything around you is unpredictable, a few predictable anchors can change everything, guys. Routines are most important when life's busy, not when it's calm. It's has anybody done 75 hard? Show of hands. Put a hand up or a fist pump or something in the chat. If you've done 75 hard, I'll just write 75. If you've done 75 hard, when I did it, I'm like never felt more locked in, right? I'm like, how could I not just do this forever, right? And then when I'm not doing 75 hard, I'm like, where in the world would I find the time to do two 45-minute workouts separated by 3 hours, drink 14 gallons of water, read 10 pages a day, have a diet, follow a diet. What's the other one? Something else in there too. Having routine is order, says Ian. Good morning. Um, Maybe I'm OCD. Yeah. But when I'm doing 75 hard, I just feel locked in. And then when I'm not, I'm like, I just don't know where I'd fit it. I don't know where it would go. But I guess what we prioritize, we happens, right? What we care about happens. Um, be honest, guys. Do the routines feel helpful or restrictive to you? Because if your routine is just about abstaining from things, it's probably not going to stick, right? The first step of being a morning routine is being on your live. Well, thank you, Wendy. Yeah, we should get together sometime. So, routines reduce decision fatigue. Dan finds them helpful. Yeah, every decision costs energy, right? Everything has a cost. Matt says they're quite helpful. Yeah, when your day has no structure, you're constantly deciding, all right, when to start, what to work on, what to eat, what matters, when to stop. And so routines eliminate unnecessary decisions and just protect mental energy. Like I have no decisions to make about what I'm doing today. It's all right here. It's all on here. Um call it not this, call it 9, call it 10, DSA 1030, what all that stuff. Boom, boom, boom. It's all right in there. Yeah, it just says helpful. It's efficient. Argentina, good morning. Helpful, she says. Yeah, I love the routine, says Yin. So, yeah, they protect the mental energy. I don't have to think, oh, geez, what am I going to do? I got to try to figure out when I'm going to get the rest of this done and blah, 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 blah. Start my Christmas shop, Christmas shop and stuff like that, right? Thank God for Wendy. We are creatures of habit. You mean you and Locke or us as humans? Stress loves chaos, guys. Calm loves structure. So stress grows when the days start as rushed or the nights end scattered all over the place. Nothing feels finished. Everything feels urgent, right? We go to bed with things weighing heavily on us. Um, routines create the rhythm, the predictability, mental safety. Your nervous system relaxes when it knows what's coming next. Okay. Good morning, Rachel. Yeah, good to see you. Talking about daily routines today. Say yes or no if you have a daily routine and whether it's morning or night. Um yeah, guys, post in the chat what part of your day feels most chaotic right now? What's most chaotic for you? Is it the morning? Is it maybe it's midday or maybe it's right when I get to the job or right when I punch in? What feels most chaotic? Morning, midday, evening? You know, maybe you start to see a pattern, or maybe you start to see an area that's chaotic that needs a routine. You know, maybe you do a little pattern interrupt there. Okay. You only need two anchors, guys, morning and evening. Okay. You don't need a perfect schedule. You just need a morning anchor to start intentionally. And maybe that's your journaling or your, what am I want to think of? Affirmations. Where's Dave Davis? Your affirmations and then an evening anchor. They shut down the day cleanly. All right. Just be able to kind of pull the curtain on things, right? Alex says morning, that's my routine is so important. That's why my routine's so important. Yeah. Mid early afternoon, says Matt Padron. Yeah. Yin humans. Okay. Yeah, good. Hmm. Yeah, we don't need that perfect schedule. Everything else can be flexible. Get your morning and your evening dialed in. Then things can be flexible. All right. These routines, like a morning routine, can create direction, get you off on the right foot, right? Maybe it's no phone for the first 10 minutes. I was talking with Steve the other day. He says, I don't look at, or maybe I was hearing him on a call or something. I don't look at my phone. He gets up, he does his thing, he goes to the gym, then he starts looking at the phone when he's done, gets his stuff in, right? Because he knows if he sees something, it might knock him off schedule or off his game. Jace Hunter is here. Good to see you. Texas checking in. Um, yeah, maybe it's just daily movement. Maybe it's writing down your first top 3 priorities or hydration, some breathing or quiet reflection, whatever it is. Okay. Maybe you meditate. Squirrel. But maybe maybe it works for you, right? Matt, I stopped feeling a little bit of fatigue about then. Yeah, for sure. Um, yeah, the goal's clarity before the chaos hits, right? So we're having a plan. We're kind of on the attack, not playing defense, waiting for starting to feel fatigue, right? Maybe a after lunch routine might be important, Matt. So take a look at that. So what's one thing? Post in the chat. What's one thing you already do in the morning that helps you feel grounded, that gets you off on the right foot? Maybe it'll help somebody. Pop it in here. What's one thing you already do in the morning that helps you feel grounded and get you going, get you started? It's going to be a good day. I used to make 2 eggs in the fry pan every morning. I knew if I cracked both and I didn't break the yolk, it's going to be a good day. If one broke, shot the day right in the ass. Kidding, of course. Matt Blood, late to the party. I'm in the where would 75 hard fit into my day phase. Yeah. And I know you could do it because I've watched you do it before. Yeah, I've watched you do it. I know you could do it. Juan Carlos Miguel going to the gym. Yeah, watching your live. Thank you. Um, yeah. Pause app, 10-minute prayer meditation. Yeah. Um, pause app. Yeah, not pause the app. Sometimes I roll into these comments with reckless abandon. Coffee and PT before Bob's stream. It's like hitting the first note of a song. Well, a good start to get subconscious rhythm established. I got a pre-read, Bubba says gratitude list. Yeah. Yep. Two B's and Bob. Yeah. Adding yoga to it soon. Good, Yin. That's great. Um, super. Yeah. So how about those evening routines? They can create closure, right? Um, most people end their day like unfinished, loose ends, racing thoughts, mental carryover in the night, just throwing in the towel. Okay. Wendy says, don't forget to get your tickets to Job Tread Connect. It's in Dallas from 114 to 116. We'll be there. We're going to have a cool booth too. I think we're going to do some live coaching calls and podcast stuff right in the booth. So it's going to be fun. All right. It's a phone app. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Great. Yeah, now I'm getting spammed by somebody in YouTube. So maybe they could take a long walk off a short pier. Anyway, an evening routine might include, maybe writing tomorrow's top priority, reflecting on one win, shutting down work at a certain time, maybe turning the phone over or putting it on silent at 6 or 7 p.m. or 8, whatever time. Maybe some light movement, right? Breathing or quiet time. I always sleep better if I get some exercise and some fresh air. It's the thing, right? Daniela is here. Today's the last day of school, and the Nuggets are on Christmas break for 3 weeks. Plus, we're going to out of town for the holidays. Keeping a routine during these times is so challenging. Yeah, but it can be done, right? Yeah, it can be done. Well, enjoy that, Daniela. We'll try not to bug you. I think everybody's going to kind of take a little bit of a break here, which is good. It's been a busy year. So, hey, let's talk about some simple routines, beating perfect plans. Okay. Over complicated routines don't last, guys. They just don't last. Best routines are short, flexible, and repeatable. Simple as that. They're also realistic, kind of like a SMART goal, right? Consistency is greater than complexity. All right. Which routine do you need most right now? Is it the morning or the evening? Hey, Matt, you might want to maybe do one in the afternoon. Okay. If you guys want to know more about the Rosenberg Group, come to the next 2-day takeoff event, January 26th and 27th in Spring, Texas, is which we're just calling Houston. Okay. We're right down that Hochsite Hall, and we will breathe business knowledge into you while using a fire hose. Right, Alex? Alex has been there. I always watch a show with my wife every night, and we shut the phone off for an hour. That's cool. Yeah, I got to do it. Right? Yeah, but which routine do you guys need the most right now? Morning or night? Morning or evening? And then ask yourself, where does my stress spike most during the day? Maybe pay attention to that. Just be like, have some self-awareness around where that goes today. Okay. And what decision fatigue could you eliminate with a little bit of structure? Right. I can't make up my mind. I'm just stressed. Right. Yeah. Check out our daily sales accelerator calls Monday through Friday. Hit me up. I'll get you a link. You can sign up and join us and get some sales training. If you're stumbling over dealing with objections or how to increase your revenue or, your mindset, or haven't done any role playing, join us on the DSA. A lot of the people on this call join us every day. So that sounds good. An afternoon routine. Yeah. Just a thought, right? You never know. If you got one of them dialed in, maybe focus on the other. So yeah. What routine feels sustainable, not perfect? That's the one you want to build on. Okay. And again, when you especially coming into the end of the year, a lot of people just go into this mode of abstinence, right? I'm not drinking. I'm not doing anything. I'm not just gonna sit here, because they're either unhappy with how their year went, or they want to make some progress, or kind of turn the tables on something. But I would say adjust things kind of one click at a time, so you stay with it. Okay. Alex says, if you haven't gone to the 2-day, you're doing yourself a disservice. For sure. We'd love to have you. Check out the Live Like Jet Foundation. We get behind that wholeheartedly. So click on that and see what that's all about. Yeah. So, guys, I would challenge you this. Choose one anchor to install this week, whether it's morning or evening. Maybe in the morning, it could be like 5 minutes of planning, or no phone first thing, or just some movement, whatever. I'm going to walk a mile. I think Matt goes out and you're still doing that same. I know you're still in the game on the challenge, Matt, but are you still doing your mile or 2 miles every morning right when you get up. How about hydration? Something like that. My friend Stan doesn't do anything until he drinks 16 ounces glass of water. That's it. That's how he starts. Boom. I saw his post yesterday about all the things he has laid out to get to his coffee. He drinks his water. He's got all his greens and all his supplements and all that stuff down the hatch. Boom, because he loves coffee. He put that at the end of the line. Okay, that's how he knows he'll do it. And how about that evening stuff? Maybe writing down tomorrow's priority. Maybe filling out the calendar on your phone, checking what whether it's realistic or not, what needs to move. Well, reflect on one win for the day. When you shut down work intentionally, I have a real problem with that. I just keep on trucking, right? Still at it with a 42-pound vest. Holy cow. 2 miles. Good for you, man. Yeah, you can see it on you. Hey, don't forget to check out Wendy's Love and Kindness Threads Etsy store. She just set up a brick and mortar yesterday up in Naples at Causeway Commons. So check that out. You can actually go in there and buy her shirts off a rack. Shirts, sweatshirts, T-shirts, long sleeve shirts, all with the messages. So it's great. So check out her Facebook page as well. And there's a lot of great pictures of her doing her thing yesterday. So super proud of you, babe. Dan says drink 1 to 2 glasses of water first thing every morning as well. Yeah. Locke says, this is huge. Horticulture has taught me that no matter how much we want to be machines with on-off switches, biology operates gradually and incrementally over time and most always. How'd I do reading that? I did that all with one breath, I think. Yeah. Yeah, Dan, she's doing well. Alex. I think Alex was Alex the first picture you got, Wendy? I think he was. Somebody, people were buying shirts, but Alex, I think, was one of the first people to send a photo. So if you guys have bought shirts and you have a photo, send it. She'll get you on the website and exploit the hell out of you. Guys, start small with the routines, okay? Build trust with yourself, accountability with yourself, okay? If you're not local, you can check out the Etsy store right at that link and get yourself something. Probably they take about a week, so I don't think you'd get it for Christmas, but you certainly can get it close to it. You never know, though. So, guys, what's one routine you're going to commit to this week? Pop it in the chat. Anybody? I know it's a little bit of a lag. Pop in the chat. What's one commitment? What's one routine you say you're going to commit to this week? Dun, dun, dun. Flawless delivery. Use the diaphragm next time for a velvet. Thanks. I got a voice coach now. Yeah. Guys, routines don't restrict you. They should open things up, right? Support you and allow you to do more. When your days have rhythm, the stress drops, the clarity rises, leadership improves. Okay. You're coming at it from a way better angle. Okay. Yeah. Locke, Yin, thank you for the comments. You guys are great. Dan says, practicing my comedy skit every night. Dan, when is your event? Dan got signed up. He's never been on stage. Got signed up to participate in, is it a fundraiser, like a benefit? And he's doing a comedy. What do you got? 10 minutes comedy act. Oh, yeah. Jason Rector is here. Marketing. Be more specific. Jameson Griffin on here. Good to see you again. Making a habit of it. Yeah. We got to get Wild Bill on here. January 23rd, 7:30 p.m. Okay. I think it's about a 3-hour drive for us. I'd love to come down and see it. I wonder if it'll be recorded. So, yeah, Dan's going to be, yeah, so I got this friend, Bob. He's up there in Maine. If I hear any of that, we're going to be fighting. Guys, tomorrow is day 7. We're going to talk about boundaries that protect your peace. And it's all part of lowering that overwhelm, right? Kind of shedding the things, kind of protecting your own little box, okay? And we all could get better at that. I know I could. I've gotten a little better at it, I think, with just kind of keeping out the noise and really staying laser focused on things that move the needle. Roasting me for sure. Perfect. Hey, if you need a guinea pig, we'll drive down, sit in the audience. Or I can come down and heckle you, right? And then you can make fun of me. That'd be fun. Dan needs to do a live for the show. Yeah, perfect. We'll throw money at you, get you a Venmo all set up. Be good. Dan, we'll bring you on here. You can try a few of the jokes. If they fall flat, you don't have to waste your time. For a big donation, I'll roast Bubba instead. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, he'd be an easier target, actually. Anyway. Guys, be safe today. Over the weekend, I'm sure that you guys that are going out and starting your Christmas shopping, it's a really good time of year to do it. You'll really enjoy it. You might want to try Target and Walmart. Those are great places to get right into and just stretch out and stroll around, right? Wendy wants to go. I need that actual address. Bob may be gone, but I might want to be there. You've been a huge supporter of us. Yeah, that's right. I am gone. Am I? What's the date again? The 20. Where's that comment? 23rd. Will I be in Texas? I'm not sure. Good chance of it. Anyway, Dana Bet, if you're serious, go live nightly with a few jokes for us to see. Yeah, we'll support you. I mean, we're gonna make fun of you, of course, but yeah, I'm gonna be the YouTube guy at the comedy club. I don't know. I'm glad you guys can't see the comments because they're roasting me hard. So that must mean they're noticing me. So whatever. I don't care. It actually just screws things up because it comes up in this thread. So I have a hard time keeping track of you guys' comments. It's very stressful. Yeah. Also serious. Yeah, Dan, we'll support you, buddy, any way we can. Well, guys, I appreciate you. Appreciate you jumping on. Thanks for all the shares this week. It's been a great week that way. Engagement's way up. I mean, we're dipping our toes in the 30s every day. And like Alex said yesterday, I remember when we were just kind of hitting 20 on the daily. So now I'm kind of waiting till 20 show up before we kind of start. So it's been fun. So I appreciate that. I'm very grateful for all you guys that start your day with me. I appreciate it. Ian says, Dan, make a video with one joke and post it every day. Yeah. You make fun of you, Dan. Screw those guys. There's that S and C disc personality coming out. Oh, well. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you. Got some stuff to do and get some meetings lined up today. Hey, by the way, I've shot a bunch of podcasts lately. I've got them. I think what came out today, Eric Ernestine came out today. Talks about sailing around the world for 7 years after you get out of college. Check that out. Eric's in our group. I did one with Pete Christensen yesterday. Pat Johnston, that one's coming out this weekend. Pete next week. And then had a great one last night with Jason Cisneros. And those of you guys that were at Mach 5 know who Jason is. So that was kind of a high energy conversation and a lot of fun. So we got about another 8 or 10 stacked up. Wendy's over there going, what are you doing? Were you just sitting around trying to figure out a way to complicate your life? I said, yep. So I'm doing it. And she knows when to just say, oh, okay, he's doing his thing. So world domination, baby. Yeah. Share that to the group for sure. The podcasts are on my page. You can go to the YouTube page and catch them all. And I've been having fun with that and trying to get more activity on YouTube, even though you guys that jump on here from YouTube are nothing but bots or something. So someday I'll know I've made it when I get a real person. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you. Have a great day. Hit the links, so to speak, not play golf, but hit these links and help one another out. Okay. Make sure you're friending people on this thread, get connected, change the genetic makeup of your friends list. Okay. Moving mountains over there, but stuff. Yeah. Good deal. Rachel, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you guys. If anybody knows Touring Man, reach out to him. Tell him we said hello. Chris Pierce, thank you for dropping in. Guys, catch it on the rewind if you didn't get here at 8 Eastern. And please share it. Let me know what you think. Put a fist bump in the chat. Guys, I'm out. Have a great day. We'll see you. Bye-bye.